Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of the Shadow of the Silver Mane. Post-ish boss battle edition, except one of the players is in a battle on his own at the moment. We'll get into that. The usual reminder, dear folks, before we go into our introductions and all that, this episode is posted on Sir Thompshire's channel. The episode after that shall be posted on my channel, Teeironor. All our links are in the description below. And the episode after that shall be posted on Skoll Shorties channel. Again, links are in the description below. Then back on Sir Thompshire's and so on and so forth. Now, I rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that out of you guys, Sir Thompshire should introduce himself first, all the more fitting since he's the owner of the channel you all are watching on. Could you please go ahead, Thompshire?
Hello. You already know me, and as always, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran, the not criminal anymore, I guess. At least not in Stormwind, which is already pretty nice if anyone doesn't do anything horrible again. But yeah, that aside, let's see what new part of our adventure we jump into now.
We'll see indeed. Thank you very much, Thompshire. And next, according to the dice, would be Skoll. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
I can do that. I am Skoll, and I am playing as the lovable ogre pirate and ogre saving ogre pirate Buhd, who is also a captain.
One thing I forgot to ask you guys, and if I'm sure I'll ask you to do that as well. These players at the end of the previous session reached a significant milestone, if I remember the terminology correctly. Meaning, among other things, they got to put a point into an approach of their choice. Skoll, we'll start with you and then go back to Thompshire. Could you please tell the audience how you changed your stats?
I didn't really do too many things differently, but I did give in my approaches a +1 to Buhd's forceful, putting him now at a 6 forceful from a 5. So he is extra enforcing.
Very nice. And Thompshire, could you tell the audience what you changed for your character?
I changed back the forceful and sneaky, so forceful is back at 3 and sneaky is at 2, and then I added a +1 to quick, and now I have a 6, which means he's pretty fast.
Yep. Thank you, Thompshire and Skoll. And next, according to the dice, we would have Zelris. Could you please introduce yourself and your character?
Hi, I'm Zelris. I play the lovable Blood Elf Pirate, Ogre Saving Pirate, Lyri. I don't remember what she's doing, but she's probably doing something pretty cool. And also she is 1 point more sneaky from now on.
Yeah, I think, you're definitely like the sneakiest character yet. I don't think I've designed even any NPC that's sneakier than you. I think I could be mistaken on that.
Okay.
Well, good on you. Good on you on that. Thank you very much, Zelris. And next, we would have DoomGoblin. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character? You're a chipmunk again.
Am I still?
No, not anymore.
Great. Yeah, I'm DoomGoblin. I play Captain Bladebeard, and I added +1 to his sneaky because I realized that lately a lot of NPCs have been very careful, so I need to be sneakier. Yeah, that's it. He's a dwarf pirate. You know him.
Yeah. Currently embroiled in a situation of his own. Which, by the way, DoomGoblin, could you kindly remind us what happened last time and about said situation?
Yeah. I'm doing it right now.
set in the opposite corners of the Elven Forest. Our hero's confrontation with the leaders of the Silvermane comes to a close. Captains Bladebeard and Buhd, fresh off their victory against Lady Elspeth's Aaran, return to Stormwind Keep, with their accompanying guards, Moroi Aaran, and the evidence proving the group's innocence. After receiving necessary information, the two decided to teleport with a contingent of guards to the East Vale lodging camp, where the rest of the party has presumably gone. Before leaving, Bladebeard sent Tamal and John to find his mother and ensure her safety. Meanwhile, Benjamin Aaran and Lyri Embersorrow emerge victorious from their confrontation with Endor and Castilian. Returning to Joseph's, Benjamin's father, house, they were soon joined by the other half of the party and the Stormwind guards, who took Endor into custody. After discussing their options and engaging in shenanigans, the group decided to investigate the magical trail Castilian has left behind when teleporting away, with the aid of the Stormwind Mage Manuela. To their surprise, they discovered that the elusive sorcerer teleported to the other side of the continent, to the Undercity. After discussing their options once again, they found out that the bombs in Endor and Castilian's possessions were charged with the Forsaken Blight after an unfortunate detonation. The group and Joseph then decided to return to Stormwind, where they were cleared of the charges against them, since Lyri was more or less conscripted, and they were properly housed in a luxurious apartment. Captain Bladebeard instead left to check up on his mother. As she was not in the family house, he discovered her and his crewmen in the Golden Keg Tavern, also accompanied by the Silvermane operative Rusana. After exchanging information and drinks with her, the dwarf pirate discovered that she has poisoned him. As he managed to pickpocket and ingest the antidote from her, our hero was also joined in the impudent battle by an old contact, Jim Shaggy Smile.
Thank you very much, DoomGoblin. So, to sort of like more or less set the scene. Now, obviously, there's the entire fight that Bladebeard's in at the moment. As to where we left off with Benjamin, Buhd, and Lyri, whom we can visit briefly before we check up on Bladebeard. Again, you guys were housed in Stormwind Keep's guest quarters again, though you were given the option of having separate rooms this time. If I remember correctly, Lyri, you have your own room. Joseph, Benjamin's dad, has his own room, and Benjamin and Buhd, you guys are bunking together, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the last thing you sort of left off with you guys was Benjamin, you had a conversation with Lyri, and then Lyri went to her room. And I think you also had a brief conversation with your dad with the promise of like, we'll talk more later whenever said later comes. And I think Buhd went into your room before that. Do you guys, are you guys like planning on doing anything, any interactions, etc., etc.?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so either.
No, Lyri goes straight to bed.
Understandable. It's been a long day. Okay. Sure. Then I guess we will check up on good old DoomGoblin. DoomGoblin, if you remember the like sort of instance we left off with you, you realized you were poisoned, and like Dressana, the Draenei lady, like stood up and started walking away. In that instant, you pickpocketed the antidote from her and ingested it. Now, someone in the tavern, because of your stunt, saw you collapse. Your old pal Shaggy, Jim Shaggy Smiles, who like charged Rasana and told you, "You son of a bitch, get up." Now, going in the initiative order, you would go first, DoomGoblin, but I will say, because the antidote will not work instantly, the poison will still act against you on every turn, but it'll grow weaker over time, and even in like the worst case scenario, you will not take damage from this. This is more of like a narrative thing that inhibits you temporarily, okay?
Alright. So,
Well, just to start off, I'm going to make a roll for the poison, which will gradually become weaker, and I'd like you to oppose with your forceful to see how well you can handle it, okay?
yeah.
Very badly. Okay. Bladebeard, the like voice of Shaggy telling you to get up is muffled in your ears. Slowly but surely you're starting to recover your senses, but you're in a bad shape at the moment. Fortunately, the Draenei lady is not like paying attention to you right now. But like, as you look up, you will actually see a vision of a man that you might recognize, a man named Caspian, who looks down at you and says, "I should never have trusted you to begin with, you traitor." And this Caspian would take their pistol and shoot you in the gut. And this is pretty much the sensation you're feeling right now, intense pain in your gut as this vision of Caspian fades away. Clearly the poison was slightly hallucinogenic.
Alright.
So what's up with you? It is your turn.
Am I able to make an attack, speak, or do I just...
Yes, again, this is more of a narrative inhibition, not a game mechanics one. One thing I forgot to mention, in addition to like the usual things you can do in combat, in this situation, you can also spend your turn to try to roll a flashy to get someone else's attention to get into the combat to help you. But I'll roll versus said characters careful. Make sense?
Alright.
The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
I think because I saw a vision of this Caspian guy, I think Bladebeard will try to attack him. You said that he's on the ceiling.
He like, you saw him like right next to you, like he was as if standing right next to you. Like as you're like sitting on the standing on, well, not standing, you're lying on the ground trying to get up, but like the poison still has some lingering effects. You see Caspian like walk up next to you, look down at you with disdain, say that line, pull out his pistol and shoot you in the gut. And again you feel intense pain in your gut.
Alright, Bladebeard will say, "Ugh, you son of a bitch! When I kill someone, they should stay dead," and will try to stab him.
In terms of game mechanics, what's that mean?
Well, I don't know. Just stabbing the air, or maybe someone in the room.
Give me a quick, on a critical fail, you'll attack someone, okay? You got.
I don't think that's a critical fail.
It is not. That is a critical success. Okay. So you slash up, expecting to like kill Caspian once again, and like as your dagger goes through him, the vision fades, only to realize, oh, the Draenei is standing behind Caspian, and I'm hitting her. Yeah, I guess I'll take the 10 because it's a critical success. Let me roll the Draenei's defense. Okay, she takes 4 points of damage. For simplicity, I'll take her level 4 consequence. Good job on that. The dice was kind to you. Well, you're a chipmunk again, but after you repair your microphone, what would you like the consequence to be called?
I don't know. So I stabbed her.
Slashed her, I think.
Yeah. And it's level 4, so not like
Not too
something
bad,
that
not
she'll.
too good. Yeah. Not. It will take like probably. This is like a wound that will take a little bit to heal, but it's not like impairing. Make sense?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. A stab wound.
Sure.
I can't think of anything funny.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Okay. As like you suddenly like slash up, like slicing this woman, and she recoils from the pain. Shaggy will look at you and smile and say, "There you are, you son of a bitch! Come on, let's take her down."
Yeah. Where is the? Never mind. Kill her.
On her turn, she was about to attack Shaggy, but seeing as you just attacked her, she will try to stab you instead. How do you defend yourself?
He'll try to dodge, but oh man. Oh boy.
Crit for a crit.
He'll kind of stumble out of the way, still not having complete control over his body.
Give me a quick or a careful. I leave the choice up to you. 2 damage. How do you take 2 damage?
Let's say level 2 stress.
Sure. Duly noted. Shaggy will try to tackle her to like restrain her, and she will say, "Who is this lady, Bladebeard?"
Wait, I had her name, right?
Yeah, Dressana.
She told...
But she critically succeeds. Well, not critically succeeds, but succeeds with style, so she gets an advantage.
All right.
Do you reply to Shaggy?
Oh yeah, I say, she's a demon worshipping piece of shit. She needs to die.
Are you drunk again, Bladebeard? Stupid question. Your
Oh, already. So,
well,
John and
let me again. I'll roll the poison's effect against you. Again, it will be weaker than last time, but as I mentioned, John and Tamal don't get to go. You will have to like try to roll a flashy to get them into the combat if that's what you want to do.
All right.
So give me a forceful to try to resist the poison. You resist it with style this time. I'll even give you an advantage. Do you have an idea for the advantage name?
I don't know. So advantage has to do something with resisting poison.
Resist, it can be just like you have a strong constitution. You're a chipmunk again. It's happening a lot this episode. You're still a chipmunk.
I don't know why.
You're back. Hopefully it's not something... Yeah. So any ideas or...
I don't know. Is there like a saying like healthy as something?
I'm sure there is.
Let's healthy as bread.
Sure.
Because that's saying in Croatian, but not in English, but I don't care.
Sure. Duly noted. You're healthy as bread. Which sounds bizarre, but it makes sense in a way. It's your turn. You feel yourself getting like the effects of the poison weakening.
So, Drusana, I believe it's my turn to ask a question, right?
She looks at you indignantly, not saying anything.
So tell me, do you fear death?
She laughs out loud.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at her before she gets a chance to laugh.
Sure, give me a quick. She, with that difference of a roll, you throw the dagger and she catches it between her fingers.
What? Can I help myself with healthy as a bread?
Sure. Are you using it to reroll or to give yourself a +2?
Reroll.
Okay, give me a reroll.
Not much better.
Same result with that. Okay. She'll get another charge because it's still a successful style on quick on her feet. And she smiles at you with like the dagger. Like she catches it with like her point and middle finger, if that makes sense, of her left hand.
Yeah.
And she'll toss it back at you. How do you defend yourself?
Did you roll?
I did roll for her, but I did not hear if you said anything.
I said I will try to catch it.
Okay. You fail with that roll and you like hurt your hand. How do you take 1 point of damage?
Level 1 stress.
Okay, duly noted. Jim's turn. He'll say, "Come on, Bladebeard, this isn't like you." And unless you want him to do something else, he'll try to tackle Drasana again.
Sure.
And he barely fails. Okay, your turn. Well, before it's your turn again, but let's see what the poison, if anything, does to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you roll me your forceful? Tie on an overcome means you, DoomGoblin, succeed at a minor cost. Is this acceptable?
Sure, yeah.
I think the minor cost is like you still feel a little bit dizzy with like the dagger poking out of your hand, and you slip and trip on some alcohol.
Alright.
Your turn.
While on the ground, he's gonna yell out for John and Tamal. Oi!
Pick one.
Oh. Let's go with Tamal. Oi, Tamal, get in here.
Give me your flashy with your stunt applying, and I'll oppose with Tamal's careful. I rolled the wrong thing. He doesn't have a pound as careful. You succeed. Okay. Like he was like sitting there disoriented on the dance floor as like Martha stole his drink, and you yell at him, and he recoils in shock and draws his blade and will join the combat. He will go before Shaggy actually.
Great.
On Drasana's turn, she'll attempt to gut Shaggy, pretty much. Ooh, tie means she gets another advantage. Tamal's turn. He looks at you and says, "Do you need assistance, Captain?" Above board, he's asking, "Should I help you? Should I attack her? You can decide what Tamal will do." terms of game mechanics at least.
Kill the blue bitch.
So you're saying that he should attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine.
And he nods at you and takes a swing, and the Draenei kicks him in the chest and he falls on his ass, giving the Draenei another advantage. On Shaggy's turn, he'll try to headbutt her now that they are like in this sort of bind. And barely fails again. Your turn, Bladebeard. We'll do another poison roll, okay? You're a chipmunk again. But please roll your forceful when you get back. Okay.
1.
You fail. So as you're like... I think as you're like trying to get up, you see this time Caspian was sort of to your right. You see to your left a familiar vision of a familiar troll woman again, Zolgalga specifically. And as you look up, she laughs at you and gives you a kick in the gut. And again, you feel pain in your gut. And the image slowly vanishes as she's still laughing at you.
What the hell was in that drink? Oh, yeah, the poison.
Are you well, Captain? Says Tamal.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Your turn. You feel again intense stomachache that's slowly getting better.
You didn't answer my question, Draenei.
She's busy like fighting with Shaggy at the moment, if that makes sense.
Alright, I'll pull out my sword and try to commit an act of violence.
Give me a forceful or a quick then, please.
Quick.
She'll use one of her charges to make that a tie. Okay?
Alright, meaning?
Meaning you get an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Fast and Furious.
Sure thing. Okay, on her turn, she'll probably try to slash you with her offhand. How do you defend yourself?
I again kind of stumble backwards.
Give me a quick or careful, I guess. Up to you.
Quick.
Okay, you succeed. But I will use a charge of quick on her feet to deal 1 point of damage.
Sure. I'll take level 2 consequence.
Okay, duly noted. I'll call it unsteady, I guess, because you're still reeling from the poison and like the superficial wounds she inflicted and all that, okay?
Alright.
Tamal's turn, again, same above board question. Would you like him to assist you, to try to attack her? It's up to you.
I would like him to assist me.
Okay, he will probably try to like interpose himself while with his sword drawn out to help intercept any future attacks from her, okay?
Great, yeah.
He will try to create an advantage and apparently fail with that roll. Okay, I'm sorry. Shaggy will try to throw a punch probably. and she trips him and he falls on his face and giving her another advantage.
My allies ain't really helping. They're too weak.
It's your turn, Bladebeard. Let's do another poison check, but this is like the last poison roll we'll do. After that, you'll be more or less fine, okay?
Alright, do it.
Give me your forceful. Okay. Tie on and overcome. Again, you succeed at a negative cost. Or you can choose to fail, up to you.
I'll choose to fail. Sure. But let's get another vision.
Okay. As you're like still like what was the last thing you did? The last attack you made against her? Alright, she like alright, I remember right. As you're once again trying to regain your footing, this time to like right in front of you walks a vision of your dear old pal Lyri, who smiles at you and you look confused probably, and she thrusts what looks like an explosive into your arms, a small grenade, which you feel blow up, and once again you feel your stomach hurting because that's where the explosive was, as Lyri slowly vanishes. You're a chipmunk again.
Yeah, great.
Mm-hmm.
The visions are getting worse and worse. Worse and worse people are appearing.
Okay. You don't want to know who I had as like the fourth potential poison appearance, but the poison's gone at this point, more or less. Your turn.
Alright. After I was killed by Lyri again, I will once again try to quickly attack the Draenei.
Sure thing. Give me a quick. Okay, she'll take her level 1 stress. You score a small blow, and she snarls at you.
Alright. Actually, I'll use Fast and Furious to do 2 more damage.
Then she'll use... Actually, will she? No, she'll accept it, and she'll take her level 3 stress.
Great.
Sorry, I was just writing that down in my notes. Okay, on her turn, she'll try to like take advantage of your attack to like slash you as you retreat. How do you defend yourself?
I retreat.
Then please give me a roll. A quick.
Quick, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you just retreat successfully. Tomo's turn, again, he looks at you. Same question, support or attack?
Get John. Please.
Okay. And he will spend his turn rolling his own flashy. And he succeeds. John will join the combat going after Shaggy.
Alright, great. I hope he's a bit stronger.
He is not.
Alright.
Okay, Shaggy's turn. He looks at you and notices your wounds. He's a bit torn between attacking the lady or trying to help you. What would you like him to do?
Attack her. That's the best way of helping me.
Sure thing. and she swats him aside with relative ease, giving her another advantage. You're a chipmunk again. Your poor microphone.
It never been like this.
Yeah, it's bad timing. She looks at you and says, "Care to give up, Captain? I believe I have the high ground."
You underestimate my power.
Don't try it. Sorry. Okay,
My turn, right?
John's turn. He comes to the scene and sees the confrontation happening and says, "Another jilted lover, Captain?"
No, but she needs to die.
He looks confused, sees the Drow Knight's hostile stance, and says, "Oh, shit," and he will try to attack her. And she gives him a kick, gaining another advantage. Now it's your turn, Bladebeard.
No more poison visions.
Nope. If you notice, the difficulty was slowly getting lower and lower. We started at 5 and we ended at 1. And now, yeah, it'll be 0, so yeah.
Alright. I'll try to do a flip and slash her while in the air, hoping that she won't cut off my legs and I won't fall in the lava.
Okay. We're recording this campaign in 2005. Give me... Sounds flashy to me, honestly, but I'll allow it quick, because I know that's what you want. Or sneaky,
Yeah.
I guess. Flashy, quick, or sneaky, paradoxically.
I would like a quick very much.
Sure. Yeah, you do... She'll use one of her advantages to reroll. Better, I guess. She'll take 2 damage. Level 2 stress.
I'll use stab wound, her consequence, to do 2 more.
And I'll use a charge of quick on her feet to just deal 2.
Alright. Quick on her hooves.
But her turn. She will try to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. How do you defend yourself?
By dodging that attack.
Well, you're midair. As you were attacking her, she's attacking you.
I'll... What can I do? Try to... Boy. What can I do that's quick?
Other players, feel free to come up with suggestions.
Yeah. What would you do if you were Anakin?
You know that meme, guess I'll die. I guess that's it.
Yeah, you're dead. I'm sorry.
All right, I'll try to. Everything I can think of is either probably careful or forceful. I'll try to move my legs out of the way of her blade.
Sure, Sure, I'll give you a careful or a quick.
I'll take quick.
Okay. How do you take 3
What?
points of damage? That is a critical
That's
fail.
critical fail. And I don't have fast and furious anymore.
You do have your fate points.
I do, but I don't have a aspect that's... I guess she didn't underestimate my power.
She did tell you not to try it.
Sure, I'll take the damage.
Okay, you're level 3 stress, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, her turn. Would she go for you or for one of your companions? I'm going to roll a D3. 1 is you, 2 is Shaggy, 3 is John. Tomo is a bit farther away. Okay, so she will go for John. And she deals 2 damage to him as she stabs him probably in the shoulder, and he yells out, Captain, a little help, please.
Yeah, I'm coming.
As your legs are all slashed up. Tomo's turn. He'll try to attack her while she's more or less distracted. And fail absolutely miserably. Okay.
I think that they are not helping me.
Shaggy will come up to you, Bladebeard, and offer you a hand to help you get up. He's basically using his turn trying to create an advantage that you can use.
Alright, I take his hand.
Okay, sufficient roll for the advantage. Partner in crime, I guess, because that, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
You don't worry about it. Let's deal with this already.
Is it my turn?
It's John's turn. He's tempted to retreat, but he'll obey your order, whatever that may be.
Stay away, guys. This is between me and her.
So above board, would you like him to skip his turn?
Yeah, please.
Then he'll back away, and the Draenei lady will look at you and give you like a smirk and say, "Feeling confident, are we?"
Always. I told you I can move mountains.
Of course. She rolls her eyes. Your turn.
So that was your question? Alright.
I think we're past the point of charades, Captain.
I'll
You're a chipmunk again. Your microphone might be in trouble.
Yeah, probably. I don't know what's going on.
Everyone else, I hope you don't mind that the focus is on Bladebeard, but you mentioned you're going to sleep, pretty much. Are you guys still with us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. DoomGoblin.
I'll attack her with my sword.
Sure. Give me a forceful or a quick.
Quick.
She parries you. You gain an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Fast and Furious again.
Sure thing.
Or Too Fast, Too Furious. Or whatever the second one is called. No, just put it on the thing.
Sure thing. She will try to counter strike with her offhand.
I'll try to jump on another table.
Give me a quick. You succeed. Okay. Tomo's turn. Would you like him to not participate or?
Yeah. He shouldn't attack her.
Okay. Shaggy, technically he's not your subordinate, and he has an anger issue. He will attack if you don't stop him.
Sure, fine. I think he's better than them.
He's about as good as Tomo, and better than John above board. But yeah.
Sure. Let's see. Not bad.
I rolled the wrong thing for her. She doesn't have an arrow for a stat. Okay, he clocks her in the face while she's off guard, dealing 1 point of damage.
Can he use a partner in crime, or is that my thing to use?
He made it mainly for you. Would you like him to use it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he'll use it, but she'll expend a charge of quick on her feet instead to counter it. Okay, all her stress boxes are gone at this point. John's turn, same question, skip or participate?
Skip.
Okay, your turn, DoomGoblin.
I will quickly attack her before she could escape.
Okay, she's not like positioning herself to escape, but sure. Give me a quick. You deal 3 points of damage to her. She'll use one of her advantages to reroll because that was an awful roll. Not much better. Yeah, she'll take 2 points of damage to her level 2 consequence. You're a chipmunk. You're a chipmunk.
Something not very powerful, like something that she'll heal from in a minute.
Like something that like is only momentarily debilitating, if that makes sense. Like you can heal off if you like clear your head for a second, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
Shaken, whatchamacallit? Concussed? I don't know.
Yeah, let's go with shaken.
Sure, okay. Her turn. She looks at you, clearly bloody. One more hit and she's out. She says, I don't suppose there's a way to end this amicably, is there?
I don't know what that means.
Suit yourself. She'll throw a dagger at your mother.
Alright.
Okay.
Can I try to to catch it with my body? Something like that?
Sure, sounds quick, forceful, or careful. I'll allow it.
I'll go with quick.
Okay. Yeah, sure, fine. We'll do it that way. You jump in the air and you manage to catch the dagger in your hand. And she says, still think we have to do this to the end, dear Captain?
Well, since you just... Is my microphone alright?
Yeah.
Oh, since you just threw a dagger at my mother, I don't think that this can end well for you. Also, you poisoned me.
There'll be many more to come if you're not too careful, Captain.
I don't think there will be.
She smiles at you. Tamal's turn. What would you like Tamal to do?
Nothing. Just watch.
Shaggy, I think he'll try to tackle her, unless you try to stop him.
Sure, let him
Okay.
do his thing.
And she pushes him in your direction, like he tries to like bull rush her to tackle her. She like steps aside and pushes him in your direction, and he won't hit you, but he like inconveniences you a little bit, giving her another charge. What would you like John to do?
Yeah, let's say he'll try to defend Bladebeard's mom. I think that's in character for him, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'll roll to create an advantage. You won't touch her, you fiend! And he succeeds. Heroic defense, I'll call it. Your turn, DoomGoblin. You're a chipmunk. You're a chipmunk.
All right. Don't mind what I was going to say. Yeah, I'll just try to like the guy Shaggy is in front of me, so I'll just kind of run around him and try to slash the evil woman.
Give me a quick, please. She parries you and says, "Struck a nerve, have I?"
I'll use Fast and Furious
And she
to add to reroll.
Give me a reroll. Nice. She'll use quick on her feet to also reroll. Oof. Okay. I do have to spend a lot here because otherwise she'll be kaput. She'll use your consequence unsteady. Who should use it to give herself +2 or to reroll? I guess I'll risk it to reroll. I guess. Okay. And then she'll use a charge of quick on her feet to make it a tie, giving you an advantage.
I'll use Shaken to add +2 to my roll.
And she'll use the last charge of quick on her feet to give herself +2.
And I'll spend a fate point to invoke stab.
And I will spend my one fate point for the scene, because I only get one, because it's one player, to improve my own roll, giving you an advantage.
Wait. I don't really have anything besides Pirate Captain, but I use that too much, so yeah, that's my turn.
Well, where do you put your advantage?
Fast and Furious.
Okay. On her turn, she prepares to throw another knife at your mother and looks at you like, am I gonna do this? Like, what's your reaction?
Don't try it.
Just give up, good captain. No need for innocent casualties.
I think there is a need for one casualty.
She sighs, and she prepares to throw the dagger, and instead throws it at you at the last moment, using her sneaky, which is slightly better than her quick. How do you defend yourself?
I try to jump in front of my mom.
Well, she
And-
throws the dagger at you.
Yeah, so she misses.
Okay, give me a quick. How do you take 2 points of damage?
I'll use Fast and Furious to make it. Oh wait, should I risk it and reroll, or should I add +2 and make it so she gets an advantage? Yeah, I'll reroll.
Okay. With Fast and Furious, correct?
Yeah,
And you take 1 point of damage.
it doesn't change anything. All right, level 4 consequence.
Okay, let me think about this. Do you have a preference for where on your body she'll hit you? You're a chipmunk.
Do you?
No, not really. I guess I'll go for disarmed, because she literally hit you in your dominant arm. Okay?
All right.
Okay. At this point, we're well. One more hit and you're out. One more hit and she's out. So fun stuff. Tamal's turn. What would you like Tamal to do?
Oh boy. Can he somehow assist me in, like, add +1 to my attack?
You can tell him to assist you, yeah. And he will.
Yeah,
He will
yeah.
provide you +1 to all of your rolls for until his next turn comes up.
All right, great. Awesome.
He'll like run interference for you. Shaggy is in the mood to attack this lady because this lady is attacking his friend and he's not about that. Would you like to try to stop him?
No.
Okay. Okay. She parries him but doesn't gain an advantage. John's turn. What would you like John to do?
Can he assist me as well?
He's a bit farther away because he's protecting your mother, but he can, yeah.
I mean, sure, if it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not too far away. Sure thing. He will assist you as well. Your turn.
Teamwork. All right. I'll once again jump and try to cut off a piece of her.
This again. Give me a quick. That is a 6 to her 8. So she doesn't gain an advantage.
All right, but wait, 6. Yeah, I fail.
You fail. Her turn.
Unless I reroll, maybe I could get something much better than 4. Yeah, can I use a fate point and invoke stab?
Mm-hmm. Give me a reroll.
To reroll, but I still get +2.
Correct. Now you give her an advantage.
Motherfucker. All right.
Okay. As these things go, she'll sense the opportunity and try to slash you. Keep in mind you still get the 2 assists from John and Tomo.
Oh, alright.
She rolled miserably, but go ahead, how do you defend yourself?
I'll try to jump back.
Give me a quick. Yeah, I don't think she's... Well, she can technically beat it, but not worth the hassle. So you gain an advantage. Where would you like to put it?
Fast and Furious.
Okay. Is it safe to assume that you would like John and Tomo to assist you on their turns? To like continue assisting you?
Yeah. Please.
Shaggy will probably still try to bull rush her unless you try to stop him.
Yeah, let him attack her. I'm
Okay.
fine with
Okay.
that.
Okay, she blocks him but doesn't gain an advantage. Your turn again. She says, I'll commend you for a good fight, Captain Bladebeard, no matter the outcome of the day.
Thanks, I guess. You ain't that bad either. But, in the end, you'll fall like the rest.
She shrugs.
And
Your turn.
Yeah, I'll try to, again, jump and cut.
Give me a quick or a flashy, your choice.
Quick.
Okay, 2 damage because you got the 2 assists. I use my fate point for the scene. Would it be if I use your consequence and her thing? Okay, I'll use your consequence to improve my roll by 2, making it a tie.
Wait.
You still have Fast and Furious, I guess.
Yeah, I could to
And a
add.
fate point. And a fate point.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna use Fast and Furious to reroll.
Okay, this will.
Well, that's absurd way of doing that.
Well, I got only +2 from my roll. I got plus minus.
Well, still like that.
I got 0. I got 0 actually.
You got
And
you got the most average roll. I love this. Unironically, I'm not like rooting for Drasana to win or anything, but I do love the idea that you would reroll.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay, let's see how it goes. That would be it would be the same as if giving yourself +1. Okay, then she will use her quick on her feet to give herself +2. So that means she beats you by 1, I think, so you don't get the advantage.
But if I add +2 somehow,
You have a fate point left.
she'll what? She'll die. Right?
Potentially.
Alright. I'll use my last fate point to invoke stab,
Okay.
and add +2.
Let me think. Is there any... Yeah, I used all the consequences. Yeah, okay. Sure. Describe to me, do you kill her? Do you knock her unconscious? You defeated her, so she's at your mercy.
I think I'll cut off her head.
Okay.
Like he'll, I don't know, jump on the table and spin, and her head goes flying off.
Sure. I was sort of envisioning like a samurai anime cutscene where you like make a slash and we see like for a few seconds we are not sure what happened and then her head falls off or something. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
You just kill her. Congratulations, but you're also out of fate points. Free compel town for everybody.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Okay. So Drasana falls to the ground in a pool of blue blood. Yeah, because she's a Draenei. I forgot about that. Yeah. And Shaggy walks up to you and says, "What the hell was that all about?" As he's like panting.
I'll quickly look around at other people in the tavern.
Yeah. The tavern's not full, but it's fairly packed. I'll actually roll a dice to see how much attention your scuffle caused. The higher, the more attention. Just another typical day. Night, I guess.
Whoa. That was convenient.
If you're to look at your mother, because like Dressana like threatened her at several points, she was dancing and drinking all the while, and she's still dancing and drinking, completely oblivious.
All right. Thank you, Shaggy. Thank you a lot for saving me. I think I'll retire for tonight.
Sure. Come visit me tomorrow if you'd like. Let's share a drink under better circumstances, I guess.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, sure.
He nods slowly. John and Tamal look up at you concerned. "Are you well, Captain?" says John.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
"I believe you're bleeding, Captain," says Tamal.
Yeah, I have a dagger in my arm.
Do you need medical assistance, or... This is John.
Can you provide any?
I can try?
No, I'll sleep it off.
Okay. You should probably get that bandage, Captain, says Tamal.
All right, when we get home, let's go.
Are we leaving? Says John.
Yeah.
What about your mother? Says John.
Yeah, she's leaving too.
Well, are you going to convince her to leave? You know what your mother does when the party's still on.
I'll convince her.
They move aside to allow you to convince her, potentially.
Also, I almost forgot. I'll quickly try to loot the Draenei. The classic adventurer stuff.
You find several, like a pouch of silver and copper coins, no gold. We can roll for the amount if you'd like, but it's not too important. You find her weapons, her armor, and Give me a careful check. And that's about it.
Alright, I'll just take the money and her daggers. And as I'm taking her daggers, I say, a fine addition to my collection.
Okay. Sure.
And then,
You almost hear her say, "Not this time. This time you won't get away."
oh, I guess poison is still in me a bit. Alright.
Figment of your imagination, yeah.
Alright, I'll grab my mother by the arm and start pulling her.
She's flailing about, so give me a careful. Difficulty 2. She smacks you in the face. Says, "Oh, didn't see you there, Moby. Come on, dance with me. We haven't danced since you were a little lad."
No, I dance all the time, but not tonight. We need to go. Come on.
"Don't spoil the fucking party, you dumb kid." And she intentionally tries to smack you this time, which might knock you unconscious.
Oh boy.
It reminds me of another dwarf from another session. I don't know.
How do you defend yourself?
I'll Maybe it would be funny if this happens. I don't know. I'm kind of I'm kind of feeling it.
Knocking you unconscious will mean a level 6 consequence.
I try to dodge.
Okay, give me a quick. You dodge. Okay. And she continues dancing and drinking, and you see her walking to a random tavern goer to presumably flirt or whatever.
I'll try to lift her over my shoulder.
Sounds forceful to me.
Sure.
What the fuck are you doing, Moby? The party's still raging.
No, not this one. We need to go home. Let's go.
Get your arms off my arse, you dumb child. Let me go.
Shut up. Let's go.
I'll need just one more forceful roll to see if you manage to carry her away, okay? You can have John and or Tomo assisting you if you'd like.
Sure. Let's say John.
Okay.
2.
She drops out of your arms and returns to the party and says, "Don't wait up on me. I'll have breakfast for you when I get back. All right?"
You're in danger.
You're in fucking danger if you don't let me go.
Oh boy. I look at Tamal.
Tomo just seems like mildly confused as usual. John looks concerned.
It's kind of dumb, but I would try to attempt the same thing again.
Okay.
But let me see if I can think of something else. I try to grab her arm. I try to carry her. I don't want to knock her out.
I mean, what potions do you have left?
Nope. I have ones that kill and ones that make you. I have cocaine.
Okay.
So none of that. That would make her even stronger. I don't know.
I mean, you can just tell her there's a bigger party wherever you're going.
Oh yeah, I can lie. I could tell her something that's not true,
You did
and
put a
she
point
has
in
to
sneaky.
believe it.
You also did put a point in sneaky, I think.
Yeah, and I also have a stunt.
True.
What should I tell her? That there's a surprise back home, like
I will say that like she has to believe your lie, but like if she feels more tempted to stay and party, even if like whatever you said is quote unquote true, she might just stay and party.
I know, but something better than a party. Can I try to sneak up on her and knock her out?
Sure. Sure.
And will that be like a combat attack, or if I succeed, she goes down?
She's fairly inebriated, so we'll simplify it and say if you succeed, she goes down. But if you succeed with style, she goes down. Okay. Would you like John or Tomo to assist you?
Sure. Yeah, please.
Which one?
Tamal.
Sure. This seems fun, Captain. Give me a sneaky. You succeed.
With style, right?
Yeah. You bop her on the head and she falls face first on the ground, spilling her drink over herself.
Yeah, I take like a bottle and dunk.
Well, she also spilled the drink on herself when you knocked her out, but sure.
No, I kick her with a bottle,
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
like in the movies,
Sure. She's
and
unconscious.
it doesn't shatter because it's a good glass.
Sure thing. Only because you succeeded with style. She's all yours, so to say.
All right, I'll carry her home.
Mm-hmm. You carry her home. John and Tomo following, presumably. What now?
Oh, wait, you promised you'd bring something for the cat. Oh. Ouch.
He didn't promise anything, to be fair.
Oh, I didn't? I think. No, maybe he didn't.
Huh. I could take the Draenei's head. No, I forget about cat.
Sure. You take your mother home. While John and Tomo accompany you in silence. And you open the door and you hear a somewhat familiar voice yell, "Feed me!" John is startled, and Tomo looks around, notices the cat, and says, "Fascinating."
Oh, shut the fuck up.
"Feed me!" "Oh, hello,
Shut-
master. Hello, master. Feed me!
You're a cat, right?
Feed me!
Go catch a rat. Or a mouse.
Feed me!
Or another cat, I don't know.
Feed me!"
No.
"That's animal abuse, Captain," says John.
What did he say?
"That's animal abuse, Captain."
Well, then you feed her. Or it. Or him.
Sure. Come here, little, forgot your name. Come on. "Feed me!" "What's that all about?" says Tomo.
I have no idea. Can you hear the cat as well?
"Well, yes."
Alright, weird. I don't know. Might be a druid that turned himself into a cat. I don't know. I'm tired. Do you need to sleep? Mommy man?
"Yes."
What about you, John?
Well, he points at his bare bones showing and says, "Not particularly, but I'd appreciate a moment to rest, I guess."
Alright, we'll take shifts. Alright?
"Shifts, Captain?"
Yeah, shifts. Like, someone will be awake for a while and then someone else.
"Oh, very well. I can take the entire watch. I don't need to sleep. I just need to, be at rest," says John.
Oh, great. And Bladebeard collapses while holding his mother still.
Okay. Doodly. Fast forward to early morning. Thompshire, Skoll, and Zelris, are you guys with us?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Zelris,
Yeah.
you hear a loud knock on your door.
Yeah. How much rest did I already get?
You probably got 5 hours of sleep, something like that. It's early morning.
She kind of groggily, wakes up and, hastily, pulls the door open.
You will see that it is the mage who was with you the last night, Manuela, who I forgot to upload her model to the thing, but Thompshire made a render of her, so yeah. So Manuela looks at you and says, "Well, come on, rise up. You have a lot of work to do."
What do you mean?
"Well, my understanding is that you've joined the Storm military, so come on already."
Lyri shuts the door in her face.
She knocks on it once again.
Lyri lies back in bed and puts the pillow over her head.
You hear footsteps walking away, but get the inkling that she will return.
Lyri will fall back asleep, or at least try to.
Okay. Couple minutes later, you hear an armored gauntlet knock on your door forcefully. Lady Lyri,
I open the door.
you see Manuela joined by several royal guardsmen. Say, "Come on, you have a duty to perform. You need to swear the oath, receive your equipment, receive your tasks. We need to do a physical evaluation." And he like continues rattling off a list of things.
Lyri shakes her head. Right, about that.
Benjamin and Buhd, do you guys think you would hear this while you're still sleeping, or?
Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Buhd would be snoring very loudly.
Okay.
Well, why are we doing something today? Ogre business, right? We can put this off.
They look at each other. And say, "That's for civilians, for Captain Buhd. Well, not he won't say Captain Buhd. For the ogre Buhd, for Mr. Aaran, and one Moby, if I'm not mistaken, to take care of. If the king orders that you will be involved in that, then you'll be involved. If not, you will not."
I was just being courteous. I don't want to join the military.
"I believe you agreed to this," says Manuela. "Last night?"
I was under duress.
Give me forceful or careful, I guess. The guards say, "That does not match with our records. Come on."
What do you mean your records? You can't record if I'm under duress or not.
"We have multiple witnesses that say this was not the case," says the guard.
I was tired.
"If you do not come, we will consider this an act of desertion and act accordingly."
What? I'm not even. I haven't taken the oath yet. You can't. You can't do this.
Give me another careful or forceful. Another guard says, "She's technically right, sir." And the guard shoots him a look and says, We'll clear this up to with the king. In the meantime, you will not leave this chamber."
Okay. Okay.
They begin walking away.
Shut the door.
You shut the door. It's like very early morning, like if you're to look out your window, well, actually your window's to the north. Well, not north. Well, you would be able to tell that the sun is barely rising.
Ugh. Is this what courtesy gets you in this city? By the sun well. Lyri kind of like buries her head into a pillar again.
You do so, yeah. Do you go back to sleep, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of all of you guys, all four of you, which one of you will wake up first? None of you will be disturbed, so to say, woken up again.
Probably not Benjamin, since he's been on the run for a couple of days, so it's pretty,
I think Buhd might wake up first.
Sure. But you wake up. You remember that you're like bunking with Benjamin. Not necessarily the same bed, but like the same apartments, let's say. You wake up. The sun's. It's early morning, not too early. Yeah. You remember the promise that King Varian made to. Oh yeah, we'll liberate your ogres in the morning. You also remember your companions are nearby, and that Bladebeard went away somewhere. The floor is yours.
Today is the day. Where Benjamin at?
he's again in the same apartments as you. You'd be able to find him easily. Yeah, still sleeping.
Oh, he's all nice and tuckered out. Well, I have no idea where to go in this city, so I might as well wake him up. Benjamin, wakey, eggs and bakey. Well, there are no eggs, but yeah, wake up.
Benjamin, do you allow yourself to get woken up?
I kind of just shuffle a little and kind of turn to the other side and just groan. 5 more minutes.
Oh, come on, you know that it always gonna be longer than 5 minutes.
Well, 10 more minutes.
Really should have kept that watch instead of giving it for sandwiches.
I keep shuffling and I just fall out of the bed.
Sure.
Well, I guess I go check on Lyri. She hopefully not into any trouble.
Like I just very slowly get up and I'm like, okay, fine.
Are you up or are you sleeping?
Both?
Can't do both. I tried that, it never work.
Well, I don't know then.
Benjamin, you gotta get yourself some, what is it called? Kufi.
Yeah. Do you think they have room service in here?
Let me check. Room service. Where are you at?
No reply.
I don't think they have room service, but no see no bill.
Well, it's worth the try, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess I am down to look for some food. I don't remember the last time I ate.
They do have nice food here.
Well, I'll be the judge of that if we find it.
Much better than Booty Bay food. I think they add a little too much salt water to the food.
Well, I think a sewer rat would taste better than food in Booty Bay.
Should try that here. And there are many sewer rats in sewer. This place does have sewer, right?
Yeah, and those canals I'm sure you saw.
Yeah, I hear that there is mighty crocodiles that dwell in the sewers.
Speaking of Buhd, you still smell like crap because you took a dive in the canals last night, if you remember.
I don't think Bud's noticed just yet.
Benjamin would.
Yeah, I don't think he comments on it, honestly. He's still too sleepy. Well, let's get a move on then.
Okay.
If you would exit if you get up and then exit the room, you will see the corridors mostly empty. It's like servants attending to their duties, and you'll hear construction work in the distance, presumably the parts of the keep that were blown up earlier. Yesterday rather. Yeah, yesterday was. And you will see, once I put them on screen, your familiar Draenei friend, who is apparently entering a room that doesn't appear to be like an apartment. He's somewhat farther away, if that makes sense.
So we see him enter that room?
In the distance. No, not super distance, but you get what I mean.
Have I been through there?
I remember him.
What did you say, Benjamin?
If we've been through there.
Oh, no, give me a careful, because you did see a map of the place when you were supposed to infiltrate it. Oh yeah, he's going to the dining room, the guest dining room.
I can just rub my head and... Oh, right. I think that's the dining room. I'm sure we'll find some food there.
Yes. Let's go find some food.
Do I remember where my dad and Lyri stayed?
Yeah, I'd say so. You guys are, I think, you would receive apartments like very close to each other. That's why I asked if Benjamin and Buhd would hear like the noise at Lyri's door, if that makes sense.
Alright. Then it's like, okay. Well, I'm not sure if they know where the dining room is, so could you get Lyri? I'll go get my dad.
Alright, I'll go find Lyri.
Well, we'll meet at the dinner room entrance then.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
I'll just point at the place where the grenade just went.
Okay, I will go there when I find Lyri.
Actually, Buhd, yeah, you did go to your room before Lyri went to hers, so I would require a careful roll, probably difficulty 4 to realize where she is.
Can I
Go ahead.
like assist, but as in point him in the right direction since I saw it?
Sure, I'll allow it. I'll allow it in this case. As you see, like, Buhd visibly confused as to where to go, you point him in the right direction.
And here I was hoping for a Scooby-Doo montage.
No, even, like, you didn't fail that badly, so...
That would have been funny, though.
Sure. If you had critically failed, you would have stumbled on Roswell's Jr.'s room. But yeah, Benjamin points you in the right direction. Let's, I guess, see what happens there first. Skoll and Zelris.
Buhd knocks on the door a lot, like very loudly.
Lyri rose out of bed again and kind of like slumps over to the door and kind of limply opens it.
Hello.
Oh, hey. Hey, Buhd. Aren't we doing the thing today?
We're gonna go get food in the dining place with the Draenei men.
You know I'm not supposed to leave this room, right?
You're not?
Yeah. Lyri steps out there.
I didn't know that you're not allowed to leave.
Apparently. Oh well.
Well, leave a note and saying you went to go get food. That probably okay.
I don't have any... There's no paper. I'm not gonna let bureaucracy get in the way of what we need to do.
This is true. We do need to get breakfast.
No, we need to save the ogres, right? Right, Buhd?
Oh, yeah, well, yes, but breakfast is most important part of the meal of the day, and then we get to go save my people.
And then what? We get.
Oh well, I haven't planned that out so far, but well, we save people, and then we get them back to Feralos, and
What do you mean get them back to Faroe?
well, that's where they live. That's where they come from.
Yeah, but isn't that? I don't think that's from here. I think that's not Eastern Kingdoms, right?
Yes, it's pretty far away. It's where Buhd came from.
Well, can we just call up Khadgar afterwards and get him to do it?
I guess we could get a mage or a Khadgar to help.
And
Probably
then,
be easier.
And then afterwards we can go see how your friend's doing in Aaran.
Oh yeah, Shalon.
Yeah, and then I can get myself fixed.
That sounds like good plan.
Okay. Lyri kind of like shuts the door and meagerly walks towards Buhd.
Okay, let's go get breakfast. We're going over here.
And Buhd will point over to where Benjamin showed him.
Lyri will go there with Buhd.
Sure. Benjamin, since you went ahead, as you enter the dining room.
What? I want to get my father.
Sorry?
That was the idea. Bud would get Lyri and I would get my dad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Sure. You are in front of your father's door.
Knock, I guess.
Yes?
Room service.
He clearly hasn't slept.
Rough night.
I mean, I'm surprised you managed to sleep, honestly. Not every day you get to beat up your uncle and my brother-in-law.
Well, it's strange to say, but you get used to somehow sleeping in these conditions.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, well, you heard the stories.
Sure. Fair enough.
Well then, I just came to tell you that we were gonna go to the dining hall, see if there's anything edible around here.
No, fancy food. Sure. Well, let's go then.
I guess I'll lead the way.
And he closes the door. I think you would reach first before Buhd and Lyri. Make sense?
Yeah.
You get there, you enter the dining room. You see the Draenei the Draenei priest at this point is carrying several plates in his arm, and he says, "Oh, hello, friends," as he tries to exit the room. Plates with plates that are covered, but you presume there's food in there.
I kind of just bow my head and say, "Patience to feed."
Well, this he lifts his right arm. This is for the Teeironor mage. This he gestures with his right forearm. This is for the prophet. He prefers to dine in the gardens. This he gestures with his left arm is for yours truly, and this he gestures with his left forearm is in case we need leftovers.
Well, that's a very busy morning.
Well, a day in the... what is the expression? A day at the job, a day in the work, a day in... there's an expression I'm missing. I apologize.
Right, something along those lines, I'm sure.
He bows his head. I'm glad... I was glad to hear that the charges were dropped, nevertheless.
Well, so am I. It's one less thing to worry about. among a lot of things to still worry about.
He nods his head and says, I wish all of you peace and good fortune in your ventures. And if you should ever need my or His Holiness the Prophet's help, feel free to come to me.
Thank you. You've already helped us so much while we're essentially criminals, so a proper thank you is in order.
May the light bless you.
I can just nod my head.
And he would venture to exit the dining hall. Buhd and Lyri, you would see this Draenei overburdened with food. And Lyri, I'd like to offer you a compel that you're obviously free to refuse if you'd like. Your reckless scoundrel aspect that you are going to trip him as he comes.
Does it have to be? Yeah, it probably does, because it's reckless scoundrel.
What was your question?
I was gonna ask, does it have to be purposeful, but yeah, because of the aspect involved, it would have to be.
Yeah, purposeful, yeah.
Do I know this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with me in the cell, right? But I didn't have any interactions past that, right?
I think he healed your wounds. Or
That's
were you wounded? If you were, he healed you. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I wasn't.
You got shot. You got shot.
Yeah, I got shot, but I didn't have full wounds. Yeah.
Yeah. He healed the gunshot wound. To be fair.
Lyri will refuse. You can take my fate point.
Okay.
She's too tired right now. She's woken up like 5 times in a row, so she's too sleepy to do something that evil right now.
Sure. He starts walking past you and Buhd, and he says, light bless you. Benjamin was just inside with his father, I believe.
Oh. But that good. That good that he find his father in dining room.
I have to, he gestures to all the various plates he's carrying. I have to deliver these, so may the light bless you and keep you. And if you need me, you can find me in the garden. All right?
Okay. Don't trip with plates. That'd be very bad.
I will do my best, thank you. He nods at both of you and proceeds on his way. I'm presuming you guys will also enter the dining room?
Yeah.
Sure. You'd enter the dining room as well, which is currently empty except for Benjamin and his father and servants who are bringing out the breakfast meal.
I brought Lyri.
You see Benjamin's father startle and say, I'm sorry, I'm still not used to that.
Used to what?
Lyri sits down.
Well, no offense, good Buhd was it, but most of my interactions with ogres were on the battlefield.
Oh, okay. I get that a lot.
Nods at you apprehensively.
Well, for what it's worth, is good would be an understatement. Well, on the battlefield.
Aren't we missing some people? Lyri kind of looks around.
Well, I haven't heard anything about Bladebeard, so maybe he stayed home.
Hopefully he didn't get
Staying
captured
home.
again.
Don't we need him to help us free the ogres?
Well, I'm sure the guards can get him like they got us.
No. I mean, yeah.
He probably good, unless he got captured again, which is not good.
Well, with the amount of key members we've disrupted, maybe we'll be good for a while. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You mean the whole conspiracy to overthrow the kingdom thing?
Right.
Right. Well, the above board. Would you guys continue talking about anything while you take your breakfast?
I guess we just.
You'll not be
Sorry.
disturbed. You'll not be disturbed, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I guess we'll just do some small talk, not necessarily anything important.
Sure. I mean, let me know if you want to RP that. If not, I'd like to check up on Bladebeard.
Sure, go ahead, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. DoomGoblin, are you with us?
Yeah.
I think you would also wake up at this point in your bed, and if you were to look around, you will see Tomo is sitting on a stool in your room.
Morning.
Oh, good morning, Captain. You saw that he was like, sort of like dozing off, and then he like looks up when you wake up.
So, was I dreaming, or did things really happen yesterday with a Draenei rogue and me getting poisoned and me cutting her head off?
You were poisoned?
Yeah. She put some sort of a poison in the drink that you brought. She turned alcohol against me, one of my greatest allies.
I will take your word for it, Captain. Yes, there was a Draenei lady. You did kill her, yes. Lots of other things happened yesterday as well.
Yeah, I was almost in a underground fighting arena.
He nods.
So how's my mom? She fine?
I believe she's asleep in her room. John is keeping watch downstairs, and I believe his name was Felixus Maximus is still demanding food, even though John fed him.
All right. I guess we should go back to the other fools, back to the throne room, the keep.
As you say, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, sure. You know, I kind of feel like killing some more of the demon worshippers. They are really starting to angry me.
Certainly. He nods as if he understands what you're saying.
Yeah, all right. Let's kill some warlocks and stuff, and then we'll find a ship and sail away from Stormwind. I think that's a good plan.
As good as any, Captain. What about your mother, John, and Felixus Maximus?
I have no idea who the last guy is, but John and my mom can come with.
He is a small individual about this size. He like just like lower than his knee, about lower than his knee. Orange, I believe, with fur.
Oh, the cat.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's both his name and his species.
If you say so, Captain.
All right, let's go.
You would exit the room. Again, you know that your mother is sleeping in her room, which is sort of right next to yours. And you hear John rummaging downstairs.
All right, I'll... Should I... I'll just pick up my mom again over my shoulder.
Give me a careful to see if you wake her up. She starts groggling, saying, "Oh, 5 more fucking minutes, Elundris."
I start walking downstairs.
With her? With her?
Yeah.
What, put me the fuck down. She like starts kicking lightly.
Shut up. Just go back to sleep.
Is that you, Moby? Who the fuck are you telling you to shut up? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I'll give you a near full young man. Where the fuck do you think you're taking me?
Don't worry, Tamal. She'll get tired of yelling at some point. I hope.
Give me a forceful, because she'll try to break out of your carry. You keep her contained, let's say.
Can I try to learn her aspects?
Yeah, give me a second to look up, find out her sheet, so that I can tell you difficulties and all that. Oh, this... okay, I finally found her sheet. Honestly, it's difficulty 2 for all of them, because you know her very well.
Alright, I'll roll.
Careful, yeah.
Nope.
Not well enough, apparently. John sees you carrying her and says, Captain, that's no way to treat a lady.
Shut up. Let's go.
She's not a lady, she's my mom.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something clever to say, but whatever. Let's go.
You hear a somewhat familiar voice say, "Oh, hello, master. Feed me."
Who the hell are you? Why can you talk?
Feed me.
John, did you check if we have any food in the house?
I did feed it, Captain. Yeah, that food's crap. Feed me.
Alright, if you want food, just follow us.
Feed me. But he follows.
Alright, I would like to try walk towards the Stormwind Keep.
Sure thing. This weird Cirque du Soleil makes its way towards Stormwind Keep. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the dining room, I think you guys will be just about finished with your meal at this point. Hearty meal. You guys feel definitely like you filled your bellies and all that. You feel very satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up?
So, Buhd, how does that compare to food back in Buhd Bay?
Much better food here, as I said. Very, very tasty and not as salty as Buhd Bay's food. Also, not as cheap.
Well, it's not exactly like we paid.
It is very fancy food above board. Maybe Lyri might find it a bit pedestrian, but Benjamin and Buhd, you definitely find this food to be fancy.
This is the fanciest food Bud's ever eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they definitely go all out, even for the guests.
Lyri rolls her eyes at them.
Oh, right, Miss Royalty. Right.
Lyri is royalty?
Royalty, but he is. Without being good.
Close enough.
I wonder if Buhd was royal.
If we're related, what does that make you, huh? No excuse.
Well, I'm sure if I show up in Silvermoon, someone will stab me, so it doesn't really matter.
That does seem to happen with you guys a lot.
Your father sighs and says, "Is this usual for you guys?"
Yeah, very usual.
Is what usual, huh?
Nothing, nothing. I'm glad we're all safe.
Right, oh. Aren't we missing, like, half of the crew?
Well, do you mean Buhd and... I'm sorry. Do you mean Bladebeard and Tamal?
And John.
Well, I'm sure they're keeping an eye out for them, so
Yeah.
they'll be here soon, I hope.
I miss Meridia.
Well, that's strangely the last person I expected to hear that from, considering, well, everything.
Right.
But well, since we're planning to go to Dalaran anyways, that's a good reason to reunite, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Or
After we
trial.
do this, we can go for a little bit, right?
Well, that all depends on our plans, but I do agree that Dalaran is a good destination after this.
Mm-hmm.
Though I hate to say it, but I feel like we should go back to Buhd Bay, since, well, that's where I last saw my cousin, and she's, well, in the middle of all this.
Well, first we need to free my people, and then, Lyri said we should get Khadgar to take them to Feralos. But, if we can't, we're going to probably have to go by boat.
No.
That defeated no.
I don't know if you know this, but there might be a little, like, war going on right now. I don't think traveling by ship's too safe.
Well, we ogres aren't at war, so... Yeah.
Ogres don't have ship.
We used to.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Very long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, just because I think like party decisions should be made by all the players, DoomGoblin, you'd return to Stormwind Keep with your crewmates. You'd receive plenty of like weird looks about you carrying a woman and like this weird Cirque du Soleil that's walking through the city, but no one will like stop you or anything. Your mother would also like stop struggling in your arms. Once you reach Stormwind Keep, like the guards would let you in, although they would like look at each other like what the hell's going on. And a guard would say, if you'd like, good Captain Bladebeard, you can dine in the guest quarters with the other guests.
Oh yeah, sure. Thanks. Can you lead me to there?
Certainly. And fast forward. As you guys are talking in the dining room, the door would open, revealing Bladebeard carrying his mother, Tamal, John, and an orange tabby cat.
You've got yourself a woman.
See, I told you they'd come. With an extra visitor, I guess.
Oh, getting...
The cat jumps on the table, and who'd be the closest to the door out of Benjamin, Buhd, or Lyri?
I guess we can roll for that. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, roll a d20 if you guys want.
Alright.
/ roll space d20. Okay.
What a shell.
Okay, close enough.
It's not Lyri. I'll roll to see if it's Benjamin or Buhd, I guess. Buhd. The cat jumps up on the table and begins eating your leftovers.
Oh, nice kitty.
It hisses at you. And he says, "Fuck off, big guy. This thing's mine."
Oh, right, I forgot that thing talks.
Wait, cats don't normally talk?
No.
Oh, I thought it was like parrot.
So, how was your guys' night?
Well, we beat up my uncle. We sort of beat up that dude with no face, but he fled. And, that's
I know that.
right, but you were kind of on a foul mood yesterday, so I felt like reminding you.
For reference, your mother has gone back to sleep in your arms. DoomGoblin.
Yeah, I'll put her on a chair.
So,
Snores loudly.
I just whispered to Bladebeard, please keep your mom away from my dad.
Sure. Anyway, I was poisoned and almost killed
Huh.
by that
Who was it this time?
Draenei woman that attacked us on that Blood Elf ship.
And where is
oh, you mean part of the group that the Faceless guy was from?
Oh yeah, that group.
Oh, the
why
passengers.
didn't you get our help? We could have helped you.
No one came with me.
We didn't expect you to try and kill someone.
Well, I was going to check on my mom to see if she's in danger, and she was.
Right. Did your
Well-
mom know about what you were doing yesterday? I mean, I know you're like grown up and everything, but
Anyway, I wasn't really in danger. I killed her.
well,
She was
I
pretty
guess-
weak. Pretty weak.
Well, I guess we
Uh-huh.
just lost a valuable source of information.
Not really.
oh yeah, Bladebeard, we're freeing the ogres today.
All right.
That means people to kill.
Gonna free my people.
Ogres, says your father.
Apparently, there's like this slave trading of ogres in Stormwind.
For the love do you mind if I just sit here for that?
Yeah, of course. This is kind of our business, somewhat, I guess.
He sighs.
They are indeed more personal for Buhd.
Well, we're a team after all.
Yes. I knew you guys would help me.
I love the enthusiasm. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good look, right?
Also, I decided that I want to keep killing the demon worshippers guys. So how about we go to Undercity? I changed my mind.
Undercity, says John and Tomo. No, says just John. Yeah.
No, that's suicide.
No.
All right. I guess I just want to kill all of them that are here in Stormwind.
But
Wait, what's that about Undercity? Says John.
the Faceless Mage teleported to Undercity, and I was gonna go kill him, but these guys told me not to.
What Faceless Mage? I feel like
The one guy
I'm
with face.
I feel like I'm out of the loop here.
You are.
His name's like Kasparian or something. Castilian, I don't know.
He worked with the Draenei that I killed yesterday.
Okay. Still not sure how that ties to the Undercity, but okay,
I just said he teleported there.
Okay. Captain, I'll follow you within reason.
Yeah,
No,
I think this is pretty much just side reason.
I think you and Tamal should stay here in the keep.
Yeah, you should look after
Our parents.
the parents and the cat. And we'll go and save the day.
Well, I can also provide emergency teleport if need be, says Tamal, pointing at his sack filled with arcane powder.
We'll just like pick up Meridia or something. I don't know. Figure it out.
What?
Oh, we haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll need an escape. I think we are probably the 4 most dangerous people in Stormwind.
I'm not sure I like that title.
I like it,
We should
and it's true.
let's just kill the ogres.
What?
I don't-
I mean kill the people who are keeping the ogres. And
Oh, much
I'm
better.
not sure killing them is the objective. We should perhaps hear what the king has to say first.
Are we going to enslave them?
we can if we want to.
What are you saying?
Maybe I have my own personal butler.
Uh-huh.
Also, where is that?
Didn't you have a crew of personal butlers? What happened to them, huh, bud?
Well, I got separated from them after crazy troll lady become in charge, and
Yeah,
Take
separated,
control.
right? Didn't they get exploded?
I don't know.
I don't know either,
Okay.
but it'd be funny if they did.
Above board, one of them threw themselves in the fire, but yeah. Carry on.
They're very resourceful. They'll hopefully be okay. Well, if they don't drink too much, they kind of drink a lot.
We should do the ogres, then what? Do we go to Buhd or Damaran?
I'd say Valorant is probably the safer bet.
Yeah.
They don't
I mean,
have
it's been
any-
like 2 days. Buhd Bay might still be a bit shit.
Right, but the idea is kind of following her trail wherever she went.
Yeah, but her trail might have been destroyed by a hurricane. Or a tornado or something.
Well, all I'm saying is, yes, I agree. Dalaran should
Okay,
be a priority,
okay.
but
You're so right, Benjamin. You're so right.
thank you.
Where is that Draenei healer guy? I think I have a knife in my arm.
He's busy right now. He was busy.
Well, he mentioned he was going to the garden.
The gardens, yeah.
He had a lot of plates.
Bladebeard, you see that the knife has been removed, presumably by John or Tamal, but the wound is still there.
Oh, great. I think I'm gonna visit him for a moment.
Well, be respectful. I think he mentioned Prophet Velen was with him.
Who's that?
The leader of the Draenei.
Oh, the one with a long beard.
I assume so.
All right, I'll be as respectful as I'm always.
That's
Right.
very worrying.
Well, bye. Or he kind of like pushes Bladebeard.
Bladebeard is the only one who hasn't eaten, by the way.
He took a few bites while they were talking.
Sure. As soon as you start pushing him out, everyone will see the cat starts moving to Bladebeard's plate. Okay.
Lyri sits back down. Are we going soon? You know I'm not meant to be out of my room, right?
No, I didn't.
Hmm?
Well, if that's the case, just go back. I think the king will summon us when.
No, it's just bureaucracy stuff. They don't want me to help you with the ogres, and I want to help you with the ogres, so I'm
Well,
going.
still, the king is probably going to summon us whenever he's
Yeah, but I mean, he won't notice if I'm not there, or if I am there.
So, what are you suggesting exactly?
We go and free the ogres. I mean,
Well, we don't know how they are, where they are. We don't have
Bud
reinforcements.
knows where they are.
And if we do this the wrong way, we might just end up with more criminal charges on our asses.
There's like 4 of us. We can probably break in ourselves.
It was pretty tight.
But how many people were in the ogre place?
I remember there being a lot of guards, and I remember the two-headed ogre had a nice
Ogres aren't
special place.
people, but yeah, go on.
I think we could use some backup at least.
Okay.
And as I said, we can't really go out there and start killing citizens of the Alliance.
Isn't that what we did in Booty Bay?
Were they citizens of the Alliance?
I mean, probably. I mean, I can't imagine it's too hard to be a citizen of the Alliance, right?
Well, let's just wait for the king to summon us and he'll tell us what to do.
You've really gotten so uptight, Benjamin. You need to, like, let loose.
Look, one thing is being out there and wherever, one thing is being in the capital of the fucking Alliance, okay?
Uh-huh.
DoomGoblin, would you, like, if you were to exit the dining room, a guard would be there, and would you ask him to take you to the gardens?
Sure.
The path this guard would choose would take you through the throne room, where you will see good old King Varian, who is receiving someone in audience that I will put on screen right now. This lady that I don't think maybe you've seen in passing.
I don't remember who that is.
Okay.
Should I?
No, not necessarily. As I mentioned, at best you've seen her in passing. And yeah, as you exit the room, the king would say, Captain Bladebeard, I believe the accommodations are to your liking.
Yeah, great food. Give my thanks to the cook.
And go ahead.
Oh, also, I was almost murdered yesterday by another demon worshipper.
The king exchanges a look with the lady, and she says, "That is a very serious matter, Captain Bladebeard. Would you care to tell us what happened?"
Yeah, I was attacked, poisoned, and then I killed the bitch.
Where?
Golden Keg pub.
And the king asks a guard, "Any reports of an incident in Golden Keg?" And a guard would say, "None, your majesty, but I'll send someone to check." And the king nods.
Also, I didn't report this earlier, but now I'm driven to fight this evil organization. So why not? I have 2 names that Lady Elswith mentioned, Emilia and Gideon.
The king exchanges another look with this lady who looks a bit like WTF, and she says, "Well, that's odd. Emilia's my name, first name. Well,
Oh, also, I know what one of their guys looks like, and I'll use the hourglass to make the image of the warlock guy that
Gideon.
brought me.
Gideon, yeah.
Yeah, him.
Both this lady Amelia and the king study the image, and the king says his name was on the list of people who this organization framed alongside yours and the warlocks.
I don't know. He created a wall of green fire, so I assume he's a druid. But yeah, he works with Elspis. Also, she is apparently in Westfall.
I presume as much, says the king. We'll have someone retrieve her. But as to this, were there any other witnesses who saw this? Fell fire?
Benjamin and Lyri.
The king frowns.
Also, I guess the evil guard guy, he knows this individual.
Evil guard guy?
Oh, the fell human.
Ah, the prisoner. Yes, this is quite a bit of news you've brought us, says the lady.
Yeah, maybe there's another Amelia that's working with them, or maybe it's you. Joking.
She gives you a look, and she says, "My husband was assassinated by foul demon worshippers. Don't associate me with them."
Sure. Can I go now? I need medical attention.
The king says, "Go, but bring your companions with us. I believe to speak with us. I believe I owe you the liberation of certain ogres, correct?"
Yeah. That's our next move, I believe. To save those poor ogres.
"Where are you going right now for medical attention?" says Amelia.
I believe there's a Draenei Arik that can heal people.
"In the gardens," she says.
Thanks.
The king gives you waves you away, like you are dismissed.
I'll go, but not because he dismisses me.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing. Once you reach the gardens, you will see Arik alone for now. He's setting the whatchamacallit, the meal pretty much on a table in the garden. Meals plural.
Ahoy there, Arik.
Oh, Captain Bladebeard.
As you can see.
Blessings of the light to you. How can I help?
Oh, to you as well. My right hand ain't moving. Can you help with that?
Come here, please. And above board, Arik will heal you. Your consequence will not go away this session, obviously. It'll go away at the end of the next session. And we'll say in character perhaps her weapons were poisoned and there's still some lingering poison that's making it difficult for your arm to move. Make sense?
Yeah. Also, by the way, it was a fellow Draenei that did this. The same one I was telling you about. Evil one.
He looks shaken and he says, "Then that is not a Draenei, friend Bladebeard."
Drusana? Maybe you know her. I mean, you were all in the same spaceship, right?
There were... No, the name is not familiar. I apologize, but... if she is what you say she is, then she's not a Draenei as I mentioned.
Oh, alright. Looked pretty Draenei to me, but
Well,
alright.
she is not a Draenei anymore, let's say.
Well, yeah, she's dead.
Ah.
She's I don't know, a headless Draenei, let's say.
I see.
Well, thanks for the heal. I'll see you around.
May the light bless you, friend.
Yeah, you too, mate.
He bows his head. Do you, above board, do you return to take your friends to go meet Varian?
Yeah.
Above board, if you, as you walk through the throne room, you'll see that Varian still is conversing with this Amelia lady, not really paying attention to you. Do you proceed onwards?
Yeah.
You reach the dining room. What happens?
Alright, guys. Varian said that we could go talk to him. Maybe he'll help us with the ogre rescue mission.
Well, alright then.
Oh, good.
That's our cue to go, right?
About time.
It's been like 3 days.
Best of luck out there, says your father. And Tomo and John will also nod at you. Your mom's still sleeping. The cat has finished eating your meal, Bladebeard.
Oi, cat. Can you fight?
Fuck
No.
you. Fuck you.
Fuck you back.
Fuck you.
Shut up. Let's go.
Why is the cat talking? Says Benjamin's father.
I have no idea, and I don't think I want to know.
Okay. Do you guys proceed to the throne room? Presumably just the four of you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyri will be hiding behind Buhd like a big fight, like a big meat shield.
Sure. And as you enter the throne room, I'm trying to think, would it be a good spot to end today's session? And we'll see, like, basically, Varian will present you like a few options on how to approach the ogre problem, and you guys can decide that on the next session, and we'll go through with it. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we'll decide and then end it. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you enter the throne room, the king is still conversing with this Amelia lady. She withdraws as you guys enter, and she bows her head to the king, and the king nods to her, and she leaves. And you four enter the throne room, and the king motions for you all to approach.
I believe we approach.
Sure.
Yeah.
Approach. Lyri's like nudging Buhd.
Is this all of you? All of you that are going to solve the ogre issue?
Yes.
Well, we've begun an audit of Lady Whitley's properties, and we haven't been able to find the ogres at any of them. I'm guessing you have an inkling of where they might be found, looking at Buhd.
Yes, Buhd was in Tram Place when brought over to the Brothers Guild.
The king nods, and then he says, were you also brought in via that way when you were first incarcerated by Lady Whitley?
I think I was brought somewhere in city.
Then, and do you have any idea where that might be?
I don't remember city that well, sadly.
I don't think Bud's local.
Well, of course. So, well, again, we haven't been able to find this compound yet. You have the choice of proceeding through the Brawlers Guild, and I'll send an officer with you to make the proper arrangements with Bismo, or you have the option of searching Stormwind to go in through the front entrance instead of the back entrance. Which do you think would be the better option? And he looks specifically at Buhd, and he says, considering you've dealt with this issue before. He looks at Buhd, but everyone can answer, obviously.
Well, I'm not as familiar with city, but I do remember the brawling place a little bit better.
Very well. I'll establish a curfew in the city. Well, not that you can sneak out a bunch of ogres without anyone noticing, I suppose, unless you have a mage. And I'll send an officer with you to proceed into the Brawlers Guild and secure Bismo's cooperation. Is this acceptable? Or rather,
I think so.
Or rather, I think you'll ask, is this the plan you're all going with?
But we'll look at the others to see what they think.
Yeah, sure.
Assuming we get in, what then?
Well, he presents a document and he says, either you or the officer are to issue them this warrant for the immediate release of the ogres, and I would ask the sergeant or yourself, if something happens, to provide a detailed report, and then we'll arrange transportation for the ogres after their release. Is this acceptable?
Long as my people can get back home.
King nods and he says, I believe one officer has already been working with you I was about to say this case, but I don't think that's what the king say. On this situation, would you be opposed to working with her?
I think that'd be good.
Okay. The king will nod, and everyone's favorite SI7 gnome, Mirica, will be ushered in as she gives you all an apologetic look after I put her on screen.
I knew it.
Yeah. As we sort of end once I find her, what's like your guys' reactions to her being your accompanying officer?
Buhd is shocked, but not like in an angry way, just kind of like oh, I wasn't expecting her again.
The moment Varian said that we already worked with her, Bladebeard started rolling his eyes. Because he knew. He assumed correctly.
You did assume correctly. What about Benjamin and Lyri?
Lyri's hiding behind Buhd, so she didn't see him.
I kind of just tilted my head since I wasn't really expecting this.
Sure. And again, she gives you guys an apologetic look, and we'll go into further explanations next time, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that works.
So, what are your all's thoughts on today's episode?
I just want to say that I'm really sorry for my microphone things.
It's kind of funny, so I forgive you.
At least this time you can actually hear what you sound like in the episode if you watch it through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and after a point, it stopped happening. Like 3/4 of the way through the Draenei fight.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, also the fight took longer than I thought it would. But I'm glad I was victorious. Finally, someone who didn't escape.
It went worse for you than I expected, because you and her were more or less evenly matched, and I thought the NPCs would give you the edge you need.
They gave her the edge she needed.
Well, they also assisted you. Like, you
Yeah.
would have delivered the final blows if it weren't for them, but yeah. Also, I'm so very sad that nobody compelled Bladebeard.
Yeah.
I couldn't really think of a thing to come up with for that, anyways.
Alas, next time. But yeah. So next week we'll have the ogres. We'll deal with that situation. Again, it would have been very different if you had decided to go more via the front entrance and try to find that, versus going via the back entrance. So I'll respect your choice, and we'll go proceed as expected. So it'll be the four of you and Miraca, and we'll see what happens. Any other thoughts? Because I don't just want to monologue here.
It was good to finally take out like another member of the bad guys. I don't know.
Sure.
Did we in game? Did we learn that they are called Silvermane?
Sort of. Benjamin and Lyri had a dream where the name was mentioned. Where
Yes, right at the
Benjamin's
start.
cousin, yeah, Benjamin's cousin mentioned it. Don't know. Yeah, they probably would have made the connection if they'd remember the term, but yeah.
Didn't we also see a prophet person in the sewers who also used the word?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who? Yeah, it was the two of you. Yeah, the two of you saw that. Bladebeard's grandmother or great grandmother? I don't remember.
I think great grandmother.
Sure.
Man, Bladebeard's family is a whole rodeo.
Also, contrary to your request, Benjamin, your father was left with Bladebeard's mother.
Well, I just hope he's safe. That's all. From the evil guys and from Bladebeard's mom.
Sure.
We are gonna be step bros.
Oh no, that is not okay. Buhd would be left out of the family tree.
We can get him in somehow.
Oh boy.
We'll figure out a way to make this work, I guess, if that's what we're going for.
No, let's not go for that.
Sure.
This is the darkest timeline.
It is, unironically. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, this episode was the Draenei fight and you guys discussing your plans moving forward. And I kind of expect this session to be more of a what do we do moving forward session. So again,
Yeah.
you don't have to commit to this, but from what I understand, your plan is rescue the ogres, whatever that may entail, then go to Aaran, then from there possibly Stranglethorn or Undercity, I guess. You don't have to commit to this. I'm just asking if that's like your general idea.
Yeah, that seems kind of like what we want to happen. But knowing us, we'll probably get to Damaran and something happen and we stay there for like 100 episodes.
Yeah, yeah, we can just visit a place without something horrible happening.
Yeah, we should free Krara and the other guy, the main bad guy,
Oh!
Gartoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely should. That would be interesting. Also, in this session, I didn't say this out loud, but I prepared for the possibility if you would have decided to visit any of the prisoners. And you'll see them on the map, either Goktor, Sima, or Andor.
Oh, yeah.
It was an option, not saying it was the right choice or whatever, just that it was an option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
I don't think so.
Okay, sure. Well, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. I rolled some dice in the background, and I'm going to ask these lovely people to talk about themselves and what they're doing. The dice have decided that DoomGoblin should go ahead and introduce himself first and talk about himself, etc., etc. Can you please go ahead, DoomGoblin?
Yeah. Hello. It's me, DoomGoblin. I played Captain Bladebeard. And usually I draw stuff. And yeah, you can check out my silly little drawings on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do check him out. His drawings are awesome. Thank you very much, DoomGoblin. Next, according to the dice that I rolled, we have Zelris. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Mm-hmm. My name is Zelris, and I'm currently working on a big video right now. But I usually just make little World of Warcraft things, and sometimes I do other stuff, but right now it's just little WoW things, and that's about it. You can follow me on Twitter or on YouTube.
Nice. Do check her out. She does awesome stuff. Thank you very much, Zelris. And next, according to the dice, we have Skoll Shorties. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, I can. I played as good old Buhd, and you guys know me for well, you guys don't. Well, some people don't know me, I guess. But I make mostly WoW content, mostly on lore and speculation and all that jazz. And sometimes I also make machinimas, which I am currently working on, but machinimas take a very long time to do for me, because especially since I do them for like 15 or 20 minutes usually, because I'm crazy. But I'm working on that, and I'm also working on a lore video pertaining Rathian, so that should be fun. And sometimes I do other stuff, but it's mostly WoW, and you can find me mostly on YouTube and Twitter, and sometimes Twitch, but that's also really rare.
Do check Skoll out. Again, you can see the links on screen, and we will also have links that you can click on in the description below. Thank you very much, Skoll. And next, we have the very owner of the channel you all are watching this on, Sir Thompshire. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. As you know me, I'm Sir Thompshire, and I make a machinima like a year ago or something. I don't know about that. Don't ask me about that. And I guess aside from my very rare posting, you can check me out on Twitter, where I post renders. Well, I try to every week at least, but let's say like at least once every 2 weeks. So yeah, give it a look. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Sure thing. If he does awesome work, and any work he does for the series, you see featured on screen as well. Thank you very much, Thompshire. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, and I also do another series that's set in a homebrew universe with a different bunch of lovely people. That's a lot of fun, and I recommend you check that out as well. But yeah, other than that, thank you, dear viewers, once again for watching and listening to us. We'll be back next week on my channel, actually, and we'll see you there. Goodbye, everybody.
But yeah.
Bye-bye.